2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. And for Denver, the forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Now Conley. Outside Edwards. The pass to McDaniels. Conley against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert finds McDaniel. Towns trying to get open. Denver grabs the miss. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Gobert against Porter. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over McDaniel. The kick out to Porter. 18 feet out. That shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Edwards. Conley's got the first points up on the board for the Timberwolves. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Porter passes to Caldwell Pope. Over Edwards. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently. But that's one the defense will live with.
Passes it to Towns. Here's Gobert. Jokic defending. Here's McDaniels. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Caldwell Pope outside. Murray surveying the D. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Hits the three-point bomb. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
And he makes the tough pass look easy. But he also, with that vision, always going to find the open man.
Now here's Gobert. To the inside. McDaniels. Nice D from Porter. Nuggets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside for Murray. Pass to Gordon. Caldwell Pope outside. And a wide open look for Porter. From outside off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Conley finds Edwards. Towns against Jokic. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Over Caldwell Pope. Edwards, that's good.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 5. Denver needs to get off his shot. Baseline try. Rebound, Minnesota.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Now here's Green. Brown with it. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Down low. Here's Bryant. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game.
2 shots.
Throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Good on both. .153 left to play in the first quarter. Brown outside. Prince against Green. Now here's Brown. And he makes that one.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Kicks to Prince. There's the pass to Noel. Now here's Reed, defended by Bryant. Here's Prince, back to Reed. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets trailed by 3. Unloads from 13. Jackson misses. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Over Jackson. Reed misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Jackson dishes to Bryant. Outside for Jackson. Unloads. No good on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Pass to Edwards. Prince outside. Great D that time from Green. And here's Bryant for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for Eugene Jr.
we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Here's Jokic. No points in the game yet for him. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Count it. Noel's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Conley against Murray.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Caldwell Pope's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Conley the pass to Towns. Here's Noel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert. At the line for 2.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
And Gobert drops them both. The Nuggets trail. Outside, Porter. Murray outside. Inside, here's Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Caldwell Pope's got 12 in the game.
Caldwell Pope taking over this game. Tremendous confidence he's displaying in his ability.
Pass to Noel. Back to McDaniel. To the inside. Now the pass to Noel. Shot clock at 3. Porter with the steal. Murray against Conley. Murray, good. Murray's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Good work there as it goes. McDaniels got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And finished off by Porter.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now, here's McDaniel. Towns, the bounce pass. Here's Noel. Back to Towns. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And McDaniels with the block. Pass to Noel. Takes it inside. He dishes it to Towns. Nice D from Porter.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Murray. Outside, Porter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Connects on the foul line. Now it's a 4-point Denver lead.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And Tavius Caldwell Pope really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't
substitution here for Denver. Ryan is checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Aaron Gordon. Bruce Brown is checked in for Portland. And it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Noel. Brown outside.
2 minutes remaining in the
Back
first.
to Jackson.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Prince outside. Back to Conley. There's a minute 40 left in the second quarter.
Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the
At the line
Nuggets.
for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And he makes the first.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
And he makes both free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Conley against Jackson. Green, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Another three for Denver.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Prince outside. Passes to Edwards. Timberwolves piecing it around. To the middle. Here's Reid. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Reid's got his first basket of the night.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Over in the corner, Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first
This
personal
is his
foul.
first free throw of the game.
First team foul. At the line for Denver, Bruce Brown. 2 shots.
Big break, 2 shots. Free throw good from Brown. He hits both from the strike. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Edwards kicks to Prince. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And it's 8 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Caldwell Pope against Prince. Baseline jumper. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And here's Reid.
Well, this is where the effectiveness of Thomas Bryant's wingspan is on display. What nice coverage.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nuggets ahead leading by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you've been able to produce easily and efficiently in the first half. It's enabled you to keep it going.
I'm just moving on the offensive end and just finding the open spot. They turn their heads a lot, so I'm just trying to get to the open spot and then knock down a shot. We don't cut to the back, so I start up for the 3.
You've been on a roll so far. We'll see if you can keep it up. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, their shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye, Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Let's give a warm welcome to Nuggets team.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Contavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Oh, here's Edwards. Following the miss by Jamal Murray. Here's Towns. And there's the pass to McDaniel. And that one is off. Nice D from Porter. Denver leading by 4. Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Jokic taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pass to Edwards. A stupendous finish in traffic. Edwards got 10 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Now here's Murray. Over Conley. Murray, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Outside Porter. Caldwell Pope up top. And the rejection by Towns.
Perfect timing on that rejection. Boy, Towns really improving on the defensive end. Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Denver's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his
Michael
first
Conley
personal
picks one up.
And they can't be happy they fouled Murray there in the ag. Jamal is lights out at the line.
The Nuggets have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Murray. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Minnesota also with the sub. Noel's checked in. And so Murray nails both of them. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Noel. Passes it to McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's McDaniels.
And look at how well Jokic uses that size defensively there with a great contest on the shot.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And they get one. Now, 1 of 5 here. It's third.
Pass it to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Back to McDaniels. And he connects with the jumper. McDaniels got 6.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Outside Porter. Brown wide open. He's fired. And the 3-ball is good. Brown's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Minnesota calls timeout. For the Nuggets, Thomas Bryant is checked in for Jokic. Zeke Naji comes in for Gordon, and it's Jackson in for Murray. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Conley in for Noel. Now here's Prince. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, it's not just Taurean Prince's defense that makes him an impactful player. This guy understands how to play in the pick and roll. What a nice job.
Here is Porter. It's a 5-point game. And a nice shot by Bryant.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Conley with the three. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Now here's Brown. He has 7. Denver passing it around. Here's Najee. He's covered by Anderson. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Prince outside. 1:09 left to play in the third. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Bryant dishes to Brown. The kick out to Porter. The pass to Jackson.
Minnesota Anthony Edwards. That's his second personal.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
First free throw is good. McDaniels, he's checked in for Prince. Both good from the line that time.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Now, here's McDaniels. Defense is right there. Edwards can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 7. Right side, Bryant. Up 2 there. Bryant's got his second bucket of the night.
Thomas Bryant is a player who has led the league in two-point shooting percentage. Around the basket, makes the tough shots look easy.
Oh, here's Edwards. 10 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Drills the three-pointer. McDaniels got 9.
3.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We come back right after this.
38.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Edwards. Steps back and trains the jump shots.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Pass to Murray. At the elbow, Jokic. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trailed by 4. Outside, Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. whistle and 2 shots coming up. And one on Caldwell Pope.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. Denver's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Murray against Conley. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Conley against Murray. Takes the 13-footer. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
And here is McDaniel. After Michael Porter made the last 3-pointer. Here's Conley, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Shooting for Minnesota, Mike Conley at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Murray outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Outside Gordon. Back to Porter. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. He kicks it to Conley. Passes it to McDaniel. That's to Towns. Over Caldwell Pope. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Towns.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint. That's good.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Porter finds Jokic. Now Murray. There's the triple. Another 3 for Denver.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Denver leading by 6. Here's Caldwell Pope. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. again. It's good on the putback.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Murray outside. Caldwell Pope on the wing. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Right side Gordon. Back to Murray. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Basket counts. Now just a 4-point Nugget lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Outside for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves trailed by 7. Left side, Edwards. Towns trying to get open. Edwards passes to Towns. Second chance effort. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Caldwell Pope finds Murray. Porter with it. Now here's Jokic. Defended by Gobert. Jokic passes to Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Nuggets.
And they had to battle for this one. There were times when it looked like it was slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
So it's the Timberwolves now. It's a 10-point game. Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, improving his passing over the years. This is what you like to see from Rudy Gobert, and a wrinkle or two in the offseason.
Now here's Murray. And the pass to Porter. Good on the bucket. Porter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Edwards against Caldwell Pope. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Now, Jokic. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Nicola, coach has talked about the growth of your leadership. What's gotten you to be more vocal?
I just want to help my teammates. I think if they say something, they're going to listen to me. I just want to make them better, so I'm just going to do that.
Well, it sounds like they're listening, man. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.